This is a Headgum podcast.
Hello and welcome to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and you're, of course, a person. Ice in your water bottle is back. Having a water bottle is sort of Charmander style. Having ice is Charmeleon style. Having ice in the water bottle that is metal and cold, you wait a little bit and you find your water bottle and the water's cold, you forget about it because I don't want to know that I'm having cold. I don't want to know that I'm having cold water. I want to put ice in the water and then I forget about it. I walk away from the situation. I return to the water bottle and I go, there's my water bottle, pick it up, and the water is still cold.
And that's Charizard.
That's actually Mega Charizard.
That's Mega Charizard.
That's Mega GT.
You were in such a flow state that I didn't want to interrupt it. I was like, he has got this theory and I want it out.
That's been my new.
Yeah.
Is I've been sort of putting, and I have an Owala water bottle that I've spoken on before.
Wait, what?
Owala is what it's called, not Odwalla.
What was the next part?
Oh, that I've spoken on before.
Oh, that you've spoken on before.
I've spoken on my Owala water bottle, but and it's not Odwalla, the little smoothies we used to have. It's not those.
It's just Walla.
It's Owala.
It's a Walla.
You can sip and you can suck.
Oh.
Do you know about this?
I mean, I get it.
I think it's not a complicated.
Yeah,
it's not a complicated.
I know about it. Yeah.
Well, you think it's complicated, Jared, but there's two holes.
Okay.
So you can sip it holding. You go, and, right? It's holding. There's a straw.
Sure.
Or so there's
the same. No,
you can use grab. There's two holes. It's like a vagina.
Yeah, it's like a Walla. Oh God, yeah, I need one of these.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can sip it like a straw, or you can glug it.
Are there different colorways? Could I go?
Oh, there's all sorts.
Oh,
I couldn't even start on how many colorways because there's so many. But I'm obviously joined by Jared Popkin.
Hello.
The bitch is back.
Bitch is back. Pop is home, baby.
Back in the studio, baby. Jared, what is literally good? How you been?
Great, brother. I see you all the time, just not in this amazing studio.
Thank you for coming down to the stew. I know.
love it.
I see you now more than ever.
Yes, sir.
And what's sort of your summer move? What are you excited for the big sun to come out of the play?
Oh, dude, I have been playing, as we already know, I've been playing so much pickleball.
Oh, dude. By the way,
are you going to come?
So, Jared, I am going to come.
Yeah? Come right now.
I'm going to come.
Yeah. You going to come?
I'm going to come. But I don't know if I told you this on the phone because the other day I called you for a last minute pickle.
I remember.
You were busy, which makes sense because I was like, can you play pickleball in 30 minutes?
The issue is I normally would drop what I'm doing.
I know, that's why I called you.
Yeah.
But so Sarah, for Father's Day, gave me a 4 pickleball paddle set. So I've got the goods to get, because I know you're already in there. You already got your paddle.
I got 4 in the car with me right now.
That's exactly right. Because I've got a crew of guys that are not into it yet.
Yep.
And we've played a little bit, and I'm like trying to get everyone involved.
Dude.
So I'm like, having 4 will allow us to go, a newbie to join this fray.
I say this to other people, like if you're newer, like go to a court and try your best. I mean, not everyone can be newer and go to 4. We all good?
Yeah, I was making sure we're recording. There's also a fly.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah. I was listening. I try to make sure the cameras are recording.
Once I saw you checking for recording, I was like, well, I'll save it.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
I want to keep the magic. For me, like if you're newer at pickleball, not everyone can do this, and I get it. Like if you can just go by yourself, go by yourself. It's still a fun game, and hopefully you meet cool. Most pickleball people are friendly enough where you can jump in.
They're sick.
Some are not, but
you don't want to play with those guys.
Yeah, dude. And I feel bad. There's this like one woman. I won't obviously say the name. There's this one woman who plays at the courts we play at a lot, and every time I talk to someone who's like, "Oh, I've played there before. I don't really go anymore. I went once when I was newer," and they all played with that one woman. And she is like, of all the people, the hundreds of people that go to that court, how do everyone find the worst person?
Wow.
She's the meanest lady.
It's Brie Larson, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Brie.
It's always been.
Mrs. Captain Marvel
It's always
herself.
been her.
Mrs. Marvelous May as well.
No,
herself.
this woman's like older by 45, 50 years of Brie. but like,
90?
No. She's old. But most people are super cool. And I want more interesting, how did you like it?
I love it. I love it so much.
Dude.
And we played singles. So we're like fucking
As newbies,
sweating. No. We were sweating. But I'm glad I did singles first because now I feel like I'm much better from
Yeah.
playing it as we're getting more action.
Sure.
So now when I feel like I play doubles, I'll be better at that.
It'll be chiller.
Yeah, it'll be much
Also,
chiller.
doubles or singles, when you're brand new, you're running like too much
Yeah, right.
because like you don't know where you're supposed to be.
Exactly. So
And
now you can kind of predict
As you
where
get a little better, you actually run a lot less. And then when you get good again, and you're playing people good again, you do a lot of running.
You're like, yeah, right. It comes in a big sort
Yeah.
of up and down swing. What is this? Is this a fly?
It's one fly.
Is it? Well, you think it's one fly? There was a big fly in here the other day. No, there's a couple. See, there's these. Maybe it's termites. Do termites fly?
No, I don't. I hope not.
If there's termites, this whole studio is going to be down in one day.
Yeah.
Because this is a wooden prison of my own making.
If there's termites, you're done.
If there's termites, we're fucking done.
The irony of this coming to an end, the perfect person podcast having termites.
Me in like a crumbling
thumbnail.
throne.
Yeah.
By the way, a crumbling throne of termites eating up at me is a really good idea.
I'd watch it.
Well, Jared, you're obviously on the show to answer people's calls, to solve their problems. What makes you perfect to be on the show today to give people advice?
I don't think I've ever messed up at anything in my life. I don't think I've made a single mistake.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I like to hear that. What's the most recent example of that? Like, so maybe let's just start with your routine.
Sure.
You wake up, you hop in the shower.
Wake up.
Morning shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you say it like that?
No, I wasn't assuming anything.
I don't. Just kidding.
What do you think? I stink?
No, I if I had to choose one or the other,
Yeah.
like if I could only get one in, I'd do night.
You do night shower.
Yeah, because I don't want to like sleep in my bed disgusting.
I just worry I'm excreting too much in my sleep.
I get that though. Like I get that.
Yeah.
But there's something really nice about like going into my bed clean.
I mean, this is why I've recently, and I've spoken about this, become a double shower. I shower at night, I shower in the morning.
I think I've always been.
You clean yourself before you get into the bed,
Yeah.
and then you clean yourself after.
But yeah.
Because if I have a wet dream,
Yeah. When I have a wet dream.
Sorry, it's not if not
Yeah,
when.
yeah.
If
No,
yeah.
I morning shower. I am not one that I kind of have never lived in like a fully regimented, this is always my schedule. You know, I've always been like a freelance creative type and like every day changes. If I'm in a show or a project, you know, like that's kind of my schedule until it's over.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, a day to day would probably be wake up, take a shower, I go get coffee.
Oh, you go out.
Yeah, I mean, I could make it at home. I'd have no problem making coffee. I just like that starting it's like, it gives me the reason to like start my day.
No, I like that too because you get to interact with people.
Yeah.
You get to like go out and like see your local whatever.
Exactly. I have
Makes
a great
you feel-
local coffee shop and
Yeah.
then I kind of change it up. So it's not always the same place I go to get coffee, but the act of going is kind of like me kicking off my day.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll go get some coffee and then sometimes, depending on the day, I go back to the house and like check in on my morning emails. Like, what am I doing for my slate?
Mm-hmm.
Other times I already am like on my way to a meeting, whether it's like a production meeting or a writing day.
You're jet setting. You're around
Yeah.
the town. I'm
Yeah.
loving that.
And then, you know, nights, I'm all over the place. I can be the guy that'll party with you until 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I'll be the guy that goes to bed at 8:30 at night.
Yeah, I'm an early sleeper recently.
Well, you're a dad.
Because of the dad.
You have a child.
Because I'm a child. And I have a child.
Correct.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Jared, we're here to help people. Okay, people call us to help.
I'm ready to fucking help. I'm going to make every single person here better.
That's what I like to hear,
Yeah.
Jared. And guess what? If people like the show, then they can rate and subscribe it on every single platform. But guess what?
Yeah.
People who listen to the show, not all of them subscribe on the YouTube or on the freaking Apple Podcasts or Spotify so they don't miss a single episode. So I'm in your inbox like howdy.
Love that. And can I
Okay.
tell you something? Let me talk to some of these people. I am guilty of this.
Let's go.
I consume things online all the time.
Consume.
And I don't subscribe.
No.
And I don't like. And I don't review.
No, he doesn't.
And maybe if I had someone that I was watching doing this, that I would do it. Subscribe right now. You're not that person, but you like it enough. You've been here before.
That's right.
Subscribe.
If you subscribe right now, Jared's going to kiss you with his little mouth.
I'll kiss you right on the mouth.
I'll kiss you on the
Take
mouth.
a screenshot. If you ever see me in person, you show me the screenshot with the timestamp, I'll kiss you right on the mouth.
We're doing a kissing booth in Times Square, New York City.
I mean, for safety reasons, we have to figure out something like a bubble.
Oh, you're not coming away without some sort of
disease.
Some sort of something.
But I'll do it for the show.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm committed.
And if you love the show, and if you love the show, Jared, and you can't get enough of the show, guess what?
What?
Now you can get enough.
How?
by joining the Patreon and getting the ad-free extended version of every single episode. Every episode with a little bit extra, as well as the bonus episodes every single Friday where I call back people from the show and I get their stunning updates and I twist the format on your head.
What?
All that good and more.
I need the updates.
That's right, Jared.
I actually have been thinking about the last time I was on here. I want the updates.
Oh my God, we had a fucking great update from someone who they called in because they hooked up, they worked at a fire station and they hooked up with their coworker who they hated. And we just got an update from this person. It was astounding. Highly recommend it. That was one of the recent updates.
Why do workers, like, I've done that too. It's a coworker thing. It's like, I could hate this person. We have a weird hookup story.
I know. It's a really, really juicy one. And also pretty tender. Pretty nice one. Pretty tender.
And you learn a lot about yourself there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you want to see that, then head over to Patreon. But until then, Jared, we've got to jump into the call center.
Hit me with your best shot.
Jumping into the call center.
Wait, you do the soundboard and the soundboard? Okay.
What's your best cat impression?
Meow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How about some of this?
Do you have a cat?
No.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I grew up with cats.
I grew up with I guess I could have thought of the outdoor cats I grew up around. Fucking, what the fuck, you little fuck? That's my impression of me dealing with the cat. Fucking little fuck.
Yeah, they're really, cats have problems, man.
But I love them, though.
This episode of Perfect Person is brought to you by Huggies Skin Essentials. Diaper rash is my greatest foe, my greatest enemy. When you have a little baby, seeing diaper rash on them makes you upset. You don't want your little baby to be uncomfortable, and that's why baby butts can rejoice. Because new Huggies Skin Essentials are here. A brand new dermatologist-approved line of diapers, wipes, and pull-ups training pants, all designed with baby-sensitive skin in mind. The Skin Essentials diapers feature the Skin Protect liner and help protect against the top 2 causes of rash by managing moisture and runny mess. The wipes are thick with 2 C's and have 0 harsh ingredients for a great gentle clean. Pull-Up Skin Essentials has got your big kid covered too with the training pant that is ultra soft and breathable to help protect sensitive skin throughout potty training. Having used all different types of diapers, let me just tell you that having a reliable diaper is a tool that you will never regret. Learn more at Huggies.com. Once again, head to Huggies.com to learn more.
Hey, Miles. So I found out recently that my childhood best friend is now dating an A-list pop star. I've been wanting to reach out and reconnect with him, but how do I do that without making it seem like I'm only trying to use him to get to his famous girlfriend? Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
I like this.
Now this is interesting.
This is gonna be good.
How do you get to the famey?
How do you get to the normie without talking about the famey?
But it sounds like he's trying to get to the famey.
We know. We can help him out.
How do I make it seem like I'm not? Okay.
Come on.
This guy's trying to get in there.
Hello?
Hello, you call Perfect Person, and I'm here to call you back to get your conundrum solved, and I'm here with Jared Popkin.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, hello. Holy shit. Hello. Hi.
So,
sorry, 1 second. I'm with my partner. I have to put it on speaker.
Oh, no problem at all. Okay, are you guys are all there? You're all there in the living room? Where are you?
Yeah, we're all here. We're all here.
Paint the scene for me. What do you see in front of you?
There's a couch. It's pretty snazzy. There's a... Oh, well, there's a chair that I hacked over.
Table made of Legos.
There's a table made of Legos.
Table made of Legos?
Yes, like giant Legos that we have built into the structure of a table and then placed a glass upon it to create an actual coffee table.
That is sick.
Okay, I'm liking that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very much liking that. Well, okay, well, why don't you tell me what your conundrum is? It sounds like you've got an A-lister on deck.
Yeah. So I had I'm from Florida originally.
Go Florida.
Go F.
Yeah. Woohoo, Orlando, Central Florida.
I'm south.
But yeah, sorry. I when I was in California for a couple years, my like first best friend that I ever made back in like 5th grade. I guess I need a fake name for this person.
Ooh, fake name coming right
let's
from
call
Jared.
him Lars.
Lars. Let's go, Lars.
Got it. So my first best friend in California, Lars, he was super freaking cool. He got me into playing music and stuff like that. I started, like, I played drums a little bit when I was like really young, and then he actually played it like a shit ton, and still to this day is a musician as well, which I guess led him to somehow start relations with this A-lister person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so we were really, really tight. Like, he's the person I used to go over to his house every weekend and stuff like that. He introduced me to Minecraft. Like, he was a big, important person in my life.
Yeah.
Nobody did that for me.
Nobody walked me through Minecraft.
Nobody.
I went in cold.
Yeah.
It took me a while to really get warmed up to it.
Yeah. So anyways, I lived in California for a little bit. I moved back to Florida. I now live in like a different state, and I haven't talked to him in like years at all, like years and years. We were really cool and like tried to stay connected, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kids. We were like, it's 5th grade. So
5th grade. Okay,
so
a long time.
So a long time ago. So
5th grade's a good year.
5th grade is good. So he definitely remembers you. You're not like a stranger. This isn't like you guys hung out once. It meant a lot to you. This was your boy.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he was my boy for sure. Like, I knew his family. Like, I know his mom. Like, I'm pretty sure his mom still knows me. I know his like young sister, who like at the time when I first met her, she was like 3.
Oh wow.
So,
okay, gotcha.
Wait, question real quick. We have to give him a name.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We have Lars. Let's give him Leonardo.
Leonardo is your name, just like Da Vinci and or the Ninja Turtle.
Now that we're all on the same page, Leonardo, did this friendship start and end? Not end. You know what I mean by end, though. Like, was it relevant only in 5th grade, or did it go from 5th grade to 10th grade or something?
I would say it was like 5th to 7th, and then once I left to like move back to Florida, that was when like things, we were just, a couple thousand miles away, just couldn't keep it going. But I would say pretty solidly 5th through 7th, we hung out.
And you guys are playing Minecraft, you're doing all this stuff. So got it. So fast forward, you move away and you guys lose touch. You're sort of touch and go here and there. And this was, how old are you now?
I'm 26 now. 25, sorry. 26? What? I'm 25.
Get used to it. You'll never know again.
Yeah,
it's only going to get harder.
Yesterday, the other day, I was like, I'm 29. I'm like, not.
The other day, I told someone, well, no, I didn't. The other day, I thought I was like 25 years old.
I'm actually 25. You in a line of other 25-year-olds.
Dude, it's been years.
It's been 8 years since
it's been a lifetime.
So got it. Well, first of all, I'm going to need to definitely know. You don't have to tell me who it is in case you're worried that reveals it.
Sure.
But I am curious, like, not the celebrity, but who is in this celebrity's immediate, like, what's another celebrity that might engage with the celebrity that your friend is dating?
Good question.
I can, okay. I can give you 2, and I could give you 2 different celebrities, and that would pretty much give you exactly who this is, but I wouldn't say their name technically. Okay. Although one of them might kind of give it away. I don't know if you want to.
I think you should probably just tell us.
Hey, look, it is your life, man.
I have no problem with like completely, like, I can tell you exactly who it is. Like,
all right, sure.
Why don't we start with who it is?
Yeah, why don't we start with, you don't have to butter us up. Actually, you know what? Why don't we try to guess?
Oh, that's more fun.
There we go. So
hit us with the friends.
Hit us with the friends, and then we'll try to guess.
You're right.
Okay. So the first celebrity would be Dolly Parton.
It's Miley Cyrus. Your friend's dating Miley Cyrus?
Yes.
Wow!
What?
Wow!
Holy shit!
Okay. Hit me like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, dang.
Leonardo.
Hit me like a wrecking ball. Okay, so your friend can buy herself flowers.
Oh.
Yeah. And I did not know this at all. I literally was not aware of this until I got a call from my parents, my like goofy ass parents that are like, I don't know if you don't believe this or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, if people find out that it's Miley Cyrus, they'll know who he is. I guess you can Google it. But I knew him as Max. Like, that was just my friend Max. But like, I got a call from my goofy parents and they're like, guess who Max is dating? And I was like, I don't know, person. And they're like, Miley Cyrus, and I'm pretty sure I dropped my phone at that point.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I was not expecting that at all. Yeah, and I don't really know how to handle it. Because, like, again, like, I would love to hang out with them again, but I feel like at this point, it seems kind of clout chasey. Like,
well, let me ask you a sincere question for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, because we're on your team here, Leonardo. We're only
called
on
us, all right?
We're not on so and so and Miley's. We're not on their team.
You hired us.
We're hired by you.
That's right.
So we need all the real info.
We need all
do
the
you
information.
want to hang out with old buddy because of Miley, or do you legitimately want to hang out with old buddy? No right or wrong answer. I just need to know where I'm helping with the advice.
Well said.
No, legitimately, I would love to hang out with old buddy. Like, Miley's cool. She shows how if I met her, that'd be neat. But like, I genuinely would love to meet up with him.
You're lying to us, and you hired us.
Look, Leonardo, this is not going to hold up in court. This is just not going to hold up. It's not going to hold up in court. I'm here to tell you, I put you on the stand and I say, oh, so you wanted to reach out to your friend after they were dating one of the coolest people of all time?
Sure.
Yeah, the jury is not going to fucking buy that, Leonardo.
But either way, I think we can help you get there.
He taught me Minecraft. Yeah, well, she's one of the best pop stars of our generation.
Yeah.
So I think that, unfortunately, you're going to need a couple alibis here.
At least.
At least
a
couple.
So let me ask you this. How new is the relationship?
Oh, like his relationship with her?
Yes.
Fuck. I think a couple years at this point, I want to say. Like, it's been a bit. I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I don't.
Oh, then you're in an easy.
I have no idea.
See, this is okay. Then it's not like fresh news.
If it was fresh news,
then it'd be suspect.
then you're reaching out, it's like, oh, join the fucking line, buddy. Everybody's reaching out to Lars right now.
Yeah, right.
If this is like 3 or 4 years in, you kind of are just leading with, hey, I thought about you recently. I'd love to re-engage in some capacity. Yeah. And then you also have to play kind of dumb, like, wait, you're dating who, dude?
Yeah, right. But you can't know this information.
Yeah.
You have to act like you don't know.
Who, dude?
You're dating, wait, I don't even, is that the person who's from the Hannah Montana show? You don't even know who Miley is as far as he's concerned.
Yeah, and then when you do find that out, you can't immediately go into how cool that is. You have to be like, how do you feel about that?
Be like, oh, that's so exciting. Wow, how is that?
You have to make it really human and grounded. Yeah, because like,
all right,
let's zoom out here for a second. Yeah. Dating Miley Cyrus or dating anyone that level has got to be kind of hard.
Oh, I would imagine you got to be like, whoa, how'd you guys meet?
Yeah.
Because like, I'm curious just about the security of it all.
Sure.
Right? About the public eye of it all.
Yeah. No, I'm completely curious. I mean, there's also, I don't know if this makes this whole story better, but I did remember this from like a 5th grade memory of mine. We had a like music unit type thing where we did this big performance. It's whatever, 5th grade, like parents came in, that type of thing.
Right.
Did a little performance. And I'm 100% certain that we learned the song and dance to Hoedown Showdown, which is a Miley, I don't know about original, but I know that she has performed that song.
First of all, Leonardo, put some respect on Hoedown Throwdown. You cannot go into the meeting, Miley,
knowing Hoedown Throwdown is Hoedown Showdown.
You cannot go into Miley with this level of lack of research. No. You cannot go into the saying. Remember when we did Showdown?
Can I tell you something? And I could be assuming this, Leonardo. I think a lot of people do this, so I'm not going to even put this on you. I think people that are not used to hanging out or being around celebrity people. Mm-hmm. One of the ways I think that instincts kick in is like, oh, let me kind of play even dumber about them.
Sure.
To try to make, I think that in my opinion, that actually makes it worse.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to kind of, I think to me, the sweet spot is knowing that like, you know things about them, but not making those things a bigger deal
than they
are. So it's like almost how, as if you had heard about them through just being like, oh, and you did this.
Yes.
Right? Like, oh, how was this?
Yes.
Like asking someone as if you're asking just about their regular job. Their job is not regular.
It's not.
But you have to talk to them like they're
You have to look to find the human in the very big celebrity, which is weird.
That's
I've been around celebrities and like when I was first new to LA, I think I got better and better at it weirdly. Because when you're first around a celebrity of that level,
it's very weird.
It's it's like night changing.
Yeah,
You're
right.
like, oh shit, this whole night just shifted when somebody like this walks in the room. Like, this is the only story we're talking about to my friends later.
Yes.
I was with so-and-so, you know?
Right. And then it's also like, well,
Right.
I interned at Late Night with Seth Meyers.
Yeah.
That was really my first experience ever seeing a famous person in real life.
Yeah.
And I was just wowed about how people look different because they're not shot on certain lenses.
Yep.
That their like face looks a different shape or whatever.
Yes.
You don't want to say that to Miley.
At all.
Your face looks so different. That's going to be a wrecking ball to your nads.
Bang.
You look prettier in person.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Leonardo,
Please.
Yes.
if you were to not get any advice and you had to you just felt it in your bones, you felt it in your little soul that you got to reach out to Lars. How would you even go about doing that? You don't have this guy's phone number?
Yeah, what's your plan?
Oh shit. So I have thought about this.
Yeah.
Even before, seeking wisdom from y'all.
Yeah.
But genuinely my thought is like, I feel like I would have to reach out to his mom on Facebook. Like,
Not a good approach.
Hey, Leonardo.
yeah, no.
I'm gonna need you to lock in here.
Lock way in, Leonardo. This is big. This isn't like
Okay.
C-level pop star.
Yeah, we're not like, someone's dating Kesha's mom.
No. We're dating headliner at fucking festival.
Okay?
Okay.
This is serious.
This is real.
Mom's friend on Facebook is not really an option
All
here.
right.
No.
You know, it is an, okay, I mean, are we, I guess I'll ask a couple questions here. Are we visiting hometown around the same times? Okay. Is there going to be sort of it's around Christmas,
Thanksgiving.
He's at his mom's house. You're home for the holidays,
Ooh.
and you're like, oh my god, by the way, haven't seen you in so long. I'm getting together with a couple other people, so it's not just about him, at a local tavern. And we're going to do whatever. And he might be like, oh my God, I haven't seen these people in forever. That sounds so
This
great.
is great.
Okay.
This is good.
This is what I'm sort of thinking. Is that how? Because then it's just human. It's not about Miley.
Then it's familial.
It's literally just like, oh my God, dude, I heard that you're in town, whatever. It seems like you're doing so great with music stuff. You don't know that, though. Is he?
also think we don't. I mean, he's probably doing well enough to
date Miley.
He's got to be doing.
He's got to be good at
Oh,
music.
he's doing relatively. Like
He's on the road.
he's coming in, like he's on tour right now, I think, and he's like stopping in like where I live, like the city I live. Like he's performing here, so he's doing pretty good.
Can I? Here's the thing, dude.
Okay.
I think Miles gave you the keys to a brand new car. If
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Thank you, Jared.
But I will say, if you're looking for a different model,
Yeah.
I have an option for another model of car to drive.
Okay.
I think it can be like, listen, he's got to have an Instagram, right?
Graham it. That's what. Yeah.
I would go to the gram and I
Correct.
would send a nice message of like, dude, it's been so long.
Yeah.
I took a quick peek at your Instagram. It looks like you're doing well out on the
Don't
west.
use the word peak, but I love it so far.
Yeah, good point. Don't do that.
Loving everything else about
Just
it.
say, hey, I caught up with you real quick on social. It looks like you're doing really well. I'm so happy to see that, bro.
Yeah.
It looks like you're doing some kind of show in the hometown. I'm back there.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you. And send that message. But I don't know how big of his followers are. The issue with people that have big following, you know this,
Yeah.
he may not see it. It may
It
be
may-
like
it may
a
go to
weird
message requests.
requests that
Now,
he doesn't check.
it
So
may-
then
yeah.
you comment something short and sweet on a recent post and you go, dude, so good to see you doing well. Sent you a DM.
Yeah, I think that this is nice. I really do.
It's
And
not aggressive.
how many
That's
followers
good.
does he have?
I can check real quick. 1 second.
Hit us
Sorry.
with it.
Yeah, check for me.
He's got 48,000.
Oh, that's fine.
That's good.
600?
That's fine. That's
48,000
is fine.
Dude, he's going to get this.
Because I'll say this, I see like
okay.
pretty much all my messages. Some of them go to message requests, but like that 48,000
Right.
is a manageable amount of messages
So
that he
easy.
has incoming.
Yeah.
So he's going to see your message.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my point.
I think it's something short and sweet. And it's like,
Yeah,
you
I like
obviously
this.
don't address the Miley thing at all.
Yeah, and you may want to maybe
No, of course.
maybe unfollow Miley.
Yeah. Unlike anything you've ever liked.
If you have posts on your feed that are just photos of Miley Cyrus,
Get rid of 'em.
with the caption "loving her new outfit."
Get
you're
out.
going to be deleting
Right.
those. You
Yeah.
delete those before,
Yeah.
for sure, because you don't want him to come on over and he sees it and he knows that you're just trying to star fuck.
So let's be honest. We're trying to star fuck here. I want to give you the best advice. I don't care about everybody else involved in this.
That's right.
I care about you getting what we need here. And I think the win here, there's a couple wins. One is re-engaging with beautiful Lars and like reconnecting
Beautiful
a
Lars.
beautiful little memory and nostalgic friendship. Okay.
Yeah.
A bigger win is it goes so well that you guys start becoming more friendly. You stay in more touch. Then it gets well enough where like he comes back and visits you maybe. And then he goes, you know what? Come hang out with me in California. Then
Yeah.
we're hanging out with Miley Cyrus.
Oh, by the way.
And it's natural. And
It's
you're
natural
normal
because guess
about
what you're
it.
doing is you're actually going to be in town visiting at a time when he's not on tour. And yes, you looked at the locations, you looked at when he's touring.
Exactly.
But what I think that this is all sort of is to say, I do think, by the way,
Yep.
because I think what everything that's been said so far is pure fucking gas.
Yeah.
But I do think
Pure fucking
that if he's in your town, I think you got to pair this with the, hey man, coming to see you. So excited. Obviously,
excited.
I know that you're going to be in town for just a second. Was just thinking about you. Excited to see your show.
Yeah.
If he has 48,000 followers and you're at his show, he's not so popular
Dude.
that the show is going to be like thousands of people. You're going to be able to see
You're
him at
going to
the
hang
show.
out with him after the show.
After the show, you're going to be like, by the way, we're going to go to this bar or something. We're going to get drinks. This is where you reconnect.
I don't know where you're at in life, and I don't want to advise something that you can't handle. But I will say, if like there's some financial stability with you and you can afford it, I think a nice power move is going to a guy's show.
Yeah.
And if the time presents itself after, be like, dude, that was so much fun. I would love to like take you for dinner after, or another night
drinks
while
or
you're in town.
something, yeah.
Like offer it on your accord that you're. It's not like a date, but like like. To offer that you're going to pay for it is such a nice gesture.
I really agree.
Especially to people that don't need that offer. Like he sounds like he's good enough to get himself dinner.
Oh, yeah.
But like the offer is so sweet.
Yeah.
No, I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
How is this?
I think I got enough coin to swing that.
Okay, baby. That's what I like to hear.
You're sounding better and better, baby.
How does this advice feel to you? Your partner's in the room. Is that right?
I think it's good. One fact that hasn't been mentioned is Leonardo does have the guy's Facebook.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm going to hop in right here. We haven't given you a name yet, but it's got to be Lulu because we have Leonardo, Lars, and Lulu.
Love that.
Lulu, I'm going to need you to lock in.
Lock in, Lou.
Facebook is not an option.
Facebook is dead.
Yeah.
Unless, Lulu, I'm going to ask you, because I want to hear you out. I want to make sure we're giving the best advice possible.
Fair.
That's always the guarantee.
Totally.
So, Lulu, tell me about his Facebook.
I mean, I just thought that it could be the normal, like, sort of reaching out, like y'all said, like the, hey, saw you're in town, let me buy you dinner. But I thought that it could be a more direct, like, pathway to him. Like his personal Facebook, you know?
Oh, see, here's the thing, though. I'm not checking Facebook.
I have a Facebook that I haven't opened in months.
And that's what my concern, Lulu, because I think your head's in the right place. You're going, this is a direct line.
I agree with that.
And maybe there's a history of DMs here, so it's going to go to the... But I'm not... I haven't looked at my Facebook in years at this point.
Yeah.
And I worry that he's going to miss the opportunity for the tour jump in.
No, that's fair. It's fair. My opinion might be skewed. I'm always on the Facebook marketplace, so I have to be locked into the Facebook. But
yeah, I will say...
I think Instagram's the way to go.
I think Instagram...
I think you're correct.
Instagram is the hotter option. However, I agree that Facebook Marketplace is really good, Lulu.
Me too. I've been on, you know what? I'm on Facebook Marketplace. I have opened Facebook. I just remembered.
I'm just looking at Marketplace, though. I'm not looking at my messages.
I also just try to put myself in the position of someone, like, if an old friend reached out to me on Facebook, maybe I'm just... in a certain, I don't know, like...
I don't know that I would...
it doesn't feel like...
it doesn't feel real for some reason.
It doesn't feel like a close friend.
There you go. It feels like, oh, we used to engage on this platform.
You feel like a person that was in my class of school, but
Yeah.
like we didn't really know each other.
Yeah, right. Instagram is like, let's be friends now.
Yeah, because it's a now social media platform for like that.
This episode is brought to you by Instagram.
Right by Meta.
It's the now social media platform.
For this moment.
For me, I
exactly.
think it just feels more... I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'd feel more approachable in that sense.
And I will tell you, I'm going to be expecting a call back from Miley.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
God, I hope so.
Get Miley on the show.
Yeah, Miley's got to come on the show, and I'm gonna ask that you heed my advice, heed my warning, and get out there and reconnect with this friend because stardom is just around the corner for you guys.
Just right around. I think you have a really good in. I think if you start genuine and like legitimately trying to hit back on a friendship, and then you don't play too coy, but you play honest and open, like, wow, that's amazing, because it is, but then you move right past it, I think, yeah,
it's got to be, though, at the dinner, it's got to be no questions about Miley.
None. If you take him out for dinner after the show, it's got to be all about him.
How has
life.
it been going? Oh my gosh, your show is so great. What are you watching right now?
And then
et
when he
cetera.
hits you with that information bomb of like, and I'm dating
so it's Miley Cyrus.
It's Miley Cyrus.
You go, oh my gosh, oh, that's so exciting. How did you guys meet?
Yes.
Right? That is the cadence.
Yes.
See how my voice cracked a little there?
Yes.
How did you guys meet?
That's kind of wild.
That's kind of good.
He's going to be fine with you acknowledging how wild that is because it's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
But I also think if you're looking to be his friend, he's going to be able to sniff out if you only care. But once that information is dropped, how you appreciate his perspective on it is going to matter a lot to him.
Exactly. I think that's really apt,
Right,
Jared.
right, of course. Of course. I mean, the goal is to be friends with him. Like, I mean, whatever. Miley would be awesome, but again, I do genuinely want to be friends with him.
Objection. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that is awesome, and I think if that is the ultimate goal, then the cherry on top is a superstar, celebrity, pop star. But the
cherry on top is Miley Cyrus.
The cherry on top is Miley Cyrus, but we care about the ice cream sundae, which is a nice friendship.
That's a really good point, Jared.
You know.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. We hope you guys have the absolute best evening.
Yeah, thank you so much, Miles.
All right, you're the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Very exciting.
Could you imagine if his friend is somebody that's not dating? He got it all mixed up. His parents are wrong.
Yeah, my friend is like a janitor in Jersey, and I think he's dating
This
Miley
weirdly
Cyrus.
starts a drama thing with her real boyfriend. Like, who the fuck are you dating? Like, what?
Maybe we should have Googled it. I'm sure it's on Google.
Yeah.
By the way, Jared, I'll also say,
Yeah.
as the call went on, I did get concerned that termites have hatched in here and are flying around.
I've got the vibe.
Did you?
I'm not giving up on this show. They're going to have to eat me out of this podcast.
But have you seen the death fly of something that's flying around?
Oh, I've saw some of it. Listen, I'm not. I'm not.
Jared, I started to get worried a little.
I'm not
because I'm
coming
just
into
sort
your
of not
house.
prepared for termites.
Yeah, I'm not.
And I'm
coming-
wondering, something has hatched. Something has hatched. Something is flying around. Do termites fly? I'm not even necessarily sure.
There's a couple of them. I didn't want to say anything.
No. I won't be offended if you think there's termites in here because I think that there might be termites in here.
There might be termites in here, and termites might fly.
I don't know what I would do if that was to be the case. Yeah. My hope is it's moths.
Sure.
Best case scenario,
Moth.
It's moths.
Several.
It's several moths.
Worst case, they're flying termites that eat this wood alive.
Worst case, yeah, they're flying termites that are eating the sort of
I mean, this
wood
is quite
that looks
literally like a shed.
It's
You
like
know, like-
wood that looks like a termite. It would be like a termite would look at it in the menu and go, that looks
Heaven.
really good, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
And then the termite would kind of go for it.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to get through it.
yeah, if we're sort of, and I couldn't tell and I thought I was imagining it for a second.
No,
and I was worried.
there's so many.
There's so.
And I'm keeping it classy. I'm keeping it classy, people. I haven't batted an eye.
There's so many. No.
Yeah. I haven't batted a single eye at it.
There's so many.
It started with what I thought was one. He had some friends. And he said, hey, they're recording over here. They're giving advice on Miley.
That can't be a termite.
No, it can't be. I don't think termites fly. I think it's just something else that could be even worse. Who knows? It's summer, dude, in LA. You're going to get ants in here, too.
Yeah, so I may have to call an exterminator.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just.
One literally just came from your face. Like, it just came, what appeared to come off of your face.
I'm worried. Maybe the bugs have hatched within me.
Within you?
This is my nightmare.
Oh, my God. I think you're more bothered by it than I am.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a sweater, which is also a weird
I'm
choice.
not bothered by it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you can see him.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Well, we have got to take another call here, Jared.
Sure. Let's not tell them about the bugs.
We got to tell them about the bugs.
They need to think
then,
we're perfect.
Yeah, they want us to make sure that we...
You have to keep up the facade.
Exactly, right. Hello, Miles editing this here. Just wanted to give a heads up before the next call. It's about a penis. It is... It's about somebody who had a surgery on their penis, and it's a call from their wife. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up just because it tends a little bit more graphic than some of these calls go. Not necessarily sexually graphic, but just graphic in general. I think you'll get an idea about what the call's about when you start listening to it. But just a heads up that if you're, super squeamish, not to listen to this. I tried to cut out most of the stuff that was really graphic. So I cut that out. But the call's ethos is still the same. So if you're squeamish about, slight talk of surgery or stuff about a penis, then maybe skip this one. But that being said, it is one of my favorite, most shocking calls I think we've ever had on the show. So without further ado, let's get to the call.
Hi, Miles. My fiancé just had a adult circumcision and now keeps getting boners around me. What can I do to help? Thank you.
I'm concerned why she thinks that's a problem.
What? Wait.
My fiance, I'm not entirely sure about what the reason is to get an adult circumcision.
That's one of my first, maybe my very first.
Maybe
question.
my very first question.
What is that for?
But then beyond that, why is it a problem that he's getting boners around her? And why is he getting more boners from the adult circumcision?
Is he getting more? And is it safe to do that? Like, how long is it like a no boner for 6 weeks?
The forbidden boner.
Hey, I'm going to need you to take off the boners for 6 weeks.
If somebody told me not to have a boner for 6 weeks, I'd die.
I'd say go fuck yourself.
I'd say I don't have control over that. My boners have a mind of their own.
You should see me every morning.
You should see me every morning when I have a boner. I'm just curious. Adult circumcision. Maybe there was a medical reason.
Hello?
Hi. This is Miles from Perfect Person, and I'm calling about your husband's penis. And I'm obviously
Hello,
here.
Miles from Perfect Person. I just have to walk away from my husband right now. We're watching hockey.
Oh, you're watching hockey. Okay, well, I'm here with Jared Popkin, and we've both got a lot of questions about your husband's hog.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to share everything about my fiance's dick.
so
Great.
I guess my first question, and it's going to be a big one, is that why would you get an adult circumcision?
So it's not because we're Jewish, nor do we have any aspiration to be Jewish. It's a delicate situation. My fiance, can I have a fake name?
Yeah, your name has got to be coming from Jared.
Oh, for the fiance or for you?
Both.
For fiance. Oh, no. Let's start with you. For you, we're going to give you Michelle.
Michelle for you, and what's the boner fiance?
Let's go nice. Let's give him Harrison.
Michelle and Harrison, a couple made in matrimony. Michelle,
Love it.
What's literally good with your husband's cock?
What's literally good with it?
So what's literally good is my fiance, he has not been able to come ever while having sex with me.
Wow.
And
Wait,
at
there was a lot.
first,
No, not
it was like
November.
hurting my ego
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
because we're pretty good at sex.
Okay.
It's like in our estimation,
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, he just, my understanding as someone without a penis is that within the foreskin, sometimes bacteria can get stuck and turn into fungal infections. And you might not know you have a fungal infection within your foreskin. And so it causes the foreskin to get very thick, to the point where like you go, and this is his words, not mine.
Michelle.
Like, you know when you go to pee and you start peeing and it takes a second?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't know that. Because I have different features than you.
Sure.
But he's like, now that he's been altered, or cut, or however you want to say it, he's like, I just start peeing right away. It's crazy.
Okay, well, I'll say this. I'm just going to clear the air here. I've got a foreskin. And I'll also say that I do not have a fungal infection, nor do I have trouble. I guess,
Thank you so much for sharing, Miles.
We've figured out the exact possible way that they have to say on the podcast that I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
And okay, that doesn't bring me joy to say.
No.
I didn't come on today
To rub it in.
To rub it in.
No.
But I will say that I do not have that issue.
If in fact I would, from what I am a Jew. Okay, yeah, either sound. I am a Jew, and
so we have both perspectives here.
yes, we do. And I've
Foreskin and
always
non.
been told that, like, from what I've been told by friends that do that have not had, have not been cut.
They have raw, as they called it in college for me, raw uncut footage.
Raw uncut footage, the raw Patreon version.
Yeah, I've got the raw Patreon version.
I've been told it's more sensitive and sex is more fun.
But Harrison's always said that the sex has been great. It's just, And so, Miles, this is 100% true. We've been trying for a baby.
Congratulations.
And you talked
Very exciting.
about the kit that you and Sarah used.
Oh, yeah.
And Harrison and I were like, genius.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, I talked to this on an episode with of my friend.
That's when we heard about
Caitlin, where basically there's this company, I forget what it's called, but we
used the Freedom Mom one.
The Freedom Mom one. It basically makes like fertility kits where if you're trying for a baby, you got to sort of, for lack of a better term, bust. Nature's beautiful. But you have to do that a lot. So sometimes it's easier. You sort of have a little dish and a syringe that's made specifically for that is then inserted into the vagina when it's ripe and ready to go. So got it. So that was helpful. I'm glad to hear that my advice was heeded. Now it
was perfect before we knew we needed it.
I see. Now, for the second part of your question, why don't you get into that part of the question?
So, this was actually kind of a two-parter because previously I'd called. Harrison has had a couple complications with that surgery and has been in and out of the hospital for torrential bleeding.
Oh my God!
For lack of better.
No!
I'm really sorry. There was other ways I could have said it. But that was honestly one of the nicest ways.
Michelle, his penis is bleeding?
Harrison.
Oh, Michelle.
Poor Harrison Ford.
I know. And so I previously called asking, what do I do as like a gift to him? But apparently the gift I've been giving him is boners, which are not helpful at the moment.
He's not supposed to have them?
He's in his healing era.
Oh, Michelle.
So he should not be getting a boner.
There's no way.
His penis is more sensitive.
Michelle, how long can he not get a boner for?
How long is he on probation?
This man is in hell.
How long is he out on bond?
He's on bond.
Harrison got the surgery at the end of May. Has been, in and out of the hospital a couple times throughout June. And as of this week, has finally stopped bleeding.
Congratulations. That's huge. That's amazing.
It's huge. We're starting to play tennis again. It's great.
We're starting to play tennis again.
We're starting to.
Oh, it's been taking away tennis.
Have you tried pickleball?
Yeah.
No, so your fiance's penis, sometimes you zoom out and I just realize what I do for a living. Your fiance's penis has stopped bleeding. And you're worried he's going to keep getting boners because that prevents the healing process.
Which also causes bleeding.
Yeah.
Well, also the boners, I don't want to get too graphic. No, but
we've already done that.
Michelle, what do you think we've been doing?
The call started pretty
We're talking about your husband's foreskin, your fiance's foreskin.
We're already in the road trip. We have to get to the destination.
Yeah, we got to land the plane.
You're right.
Something your husband had trouble doing previously.
I have felt his erection because we've tried to see if since things have happened, if he could come. And so I have felt the stitches. And so the problem with getting boners right now is that it actually is quite painful, but it also feels good. And so it's not but it's more painful than good. But sometimes,
Michelle, you're torturing him.
You can't help when you get a boner.
Michelle, you're torturing this.
You're torturing this man. He's got a Satan's shackle
Michelle,
on his penis.
He doesn't know where Bin Laden is.
They put him out for the surgery, right?
Yeah, please.
No, this is 100% true. I dropped him off at the clinic at 7 a.m. I went and had a Starbucks, got him.
You left him alone?
A&W breakfast, and I picked him up an hour later. He was awake the whole time. Oh! And the most horrifying part is they had to put, I don't know if you've ever gotten stitches, but they put, this numbing stuff, needles. Oh! So he put the needles into his penis, and then when they started cutting, he could still feel it.
No!
It had his birth.
No!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but it could and adult circumcision is way more common than we thought. 3 times we went to the hospital, for bleeding and stuff like that. They're like, oh yeah, we saw another guy with this hematoma.
They took one look at him and they said, this guy just got circumcised.
This guy just lost his foreskin.
Oh, hey, foreskin?
Oh my goodness.
Foreskin alert.
Apparently normal.
Wow.
Maybe not normal, but
everything's
not
normal,
as uncommon as you'd want.
I don't want to shame your husband for having
I definitely don't want to shame the husband. This guy sounds like a fucking gladiator who went through war and back.
Oh my God, Michelle.
He's pretty great. I'm a fan.
But
I want to do something special for him. So I was thinking about throwing him a bat mitzvah, but or a bar mitzvah. I'm not sure. I'm not Jewish.
No, it's okay.
But we've talked about doing that in 13 years.
That's funny.
Because then his penis will be 13.
I'm loving this.
So like,
Your
we're going to
gift is
commit to
making
the
him
bit
learn
on
how to
that
read the
one,
Torah.
but I feel like he deserves the present now.
It's going to require him like doing 6 months of homework.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're like giving him a gift of like he's going to have to work with a cantor on Tuesdays for 6 months to learn how to read the Torah in 13 years.
So funny. So wait, so my question is this.
Yeah.
You want to get him a gift and you want to make sure that the gift can't be too sexy. I'm going to ask also, you've got to make sure that things do not heat up around the house until his penis is healed.
Yeah, your gift may just be like leaving for a week.
Your gift may be like, you need to watch like, I'm going to say rom-coms are off the table. Too much sex.
Yeah, way too often.
We watched Bridgerton right after his surgery, and it was not a good idea.
Oh my
Why?
God. Never before in my life have I thought, what's the least sexy thing you could possibly watch?
You need to hit him with action movies.
Oh, action movies are pretty sexless. The Rock, I find he's pretty sexless.
Yeah, The Fugitive.
But here's the thing. It's not even like just the sexless aspect of it. And like, yes, we shouldn't be fooling around, and sometimes we do, and that's on us.
Yeah.
But like, because his penis is sensitive in a new way, it's just different. And so I don't know. I was thinking about getting him fancy underwear, but again, that feels sexy.
Okay, here's the thing. If I had a new penis, all I'd want to do is play with it.
Yep.
You've got to make sure this man does not get it. What's the healing process? You said 6 weeks?
So because he says complications, because he's a tall boy, he's like 6'4", and so he got this hematoma. It looks like a softball.
A softball?
That was bleeding to the point where he needed
a softball is like bigger than a tennis ball. You play tennis.
Is he okay? Is he okay now?
He's drinking beer, watching the Stanley Cup playoff.
His penis is healing fine?
He's feeling good.
Okay.
He's really happy. He's just, can't get a boner.
Well, let's go back for a second to, you want to get him a gift.
You want to get him a gift?
I want to get him a gift.
I don't know. Right now, the gifts that we've circled, I don't know if I love any of them. I think it's too on brand for what's happened. And what's happened is terrible.
But what's happened is
I think we need to we need to get away from the tragedy and not remind ourselves of the tragedy.
I think I know what it is.
What is it, Miles?
Okay, so here's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sexy lingerie. Okay, but here's what you're going to do with it. You are going to put it in a glass case and/or a locked with a padlock around it. Ideally, it's like you put sexy lingerie that you're going to wear. Okay, you put it in like 2 panes of glass and you wrap a chain around it with a padlock on it.
Yep.
Okay, this is what and you say, look, you've had so many things go on. This is what's on the table for after you heal.
Yep.
And you put that on the wall and you have the key and you say, I will only unlock this. I'm going to hide the key in only place I know where, and we're going to use this, but you have to heal. We've got to cool it on the floor.
You want a light around the tunnel.
Yeah.
You want a light at the end of the tunnel.
You want to know that he's fighting for something.
Yeah, and he wants to know he's fighting for something.
No.
Would cookies weekly be a good thing? Like if I made him cookies
I think that's
adorable.
weekly for the wedding?
Thank you for calling in.
maybe not every week before the wedding. He wants to fit in his tux.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to fit in the tux.
That's true.
But to me, you want to show him that there's hope at the end of the tunnel.
What's his love language?
Yeah, what's his love language?
He is very much like acts of service, words of affirmation, giving.
Hell yeah.
But he does love a little treat. He is the treat king of Canada.
Got it.
That's what I love to hear.
Love
Not
his
to
treat. Happy Canada Day coming up, by the way.
Oh yeah, CD. No,
Thank you.
I think it's got to be. Yeah, I think you're right, Jared. He's got to have hope. He's got to have a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep.
And I think you got to show him acts of service and love
Yep.
to be like, one day we're gonna really use that new penis of yours.
Yep.
But you just need to know that it's not going to be in the next week.
Also,
it's not going to be in the next 2 weeks. It's going to be in a month.
It's going to be in at least a month.
At least a month.
At least a month.
Yes.
And I like acts of service as well. My favorite kinds of acts of service often is like when I didn't realize it was like I'm not huge on surprises, but like if I'm at work and a girl I'm seeing like is like, hey, I know you've wanted this thing at the house and I went and got it.
Right.
And then I built it for you while you were at work.
That.
I love that shit. I don't think you're gonna find, in my opinion, I don't think there's any one gift that's gonna make up for the missing penis.
Yeah, I love that.
But I do think if you just are listen, you sound like you're really caring. I can tell. So I think like this is something he did for both of you, and now you've got to do something for both of you. And I think it's just little nice acts of service for a while until his little pee is healed and he's fucking you. And he's feeling great.
So would an act of service, and again, we've gotten to know each other today, Miles and Jared.
Absolutely.
Should we stop sleeping naked? Would that be an act of service?
Yes, you cannot.
You should stop.
You should stop.
You should let him do it, but you should stop.
In every other circumstance, telling a woman what to wear because that makes her sexier would be wrong. And this is the only, just like you, we found the only circumstance where I get to say I don't have a problem with ejaculating.
Yeah.
We have also found the situation where I get to tell you, well, how were you dressed?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe wear a night shirt.
Exactly. A night shirt.
A night shirt.
Sarah wore this hilarious, really hideous night shirt for a long time, and it really made me laugh. It was bright pink, and it had this like dilapidated alligator on it.
Ooh.
Really fun.
What if I wear a night shirt that has the day we can have sex on it?
Really
like
good.
The date.
No, that's honestly,
fun.
You nailed it on the head.
That's it.
That's it, because that's the gift. That's the gift. We got
Sometimes
there.
we're just the bouncing board of advice.
That's
you can
right.
get your own answers.
You helped yourself there.
Yeah.
And Melissa, I appreciate you calling in and helping yourself and giving us an incredible story of perseverance.
I think it was Michelle.
And it was Michelle.
You know, it's okay. Harrison's a hero. And your perfect advice led me to realize it.
Thank you, Michelle.
Michelle, I'll never forget you.
Michelle, I'll never forget you or your husband. Tell your husband. Can you bring me back? And I just want to tell your fiance that he's a hero.
You are a hero, good sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on
just
one
bring
second.
Us back in. We got to
they want to talk to you.
Hello.
I just want to say that you're a hero.
You're a warrior.
You are fighting. You are fighting for something
You're
that is
fighting
worth.
the good fight.
You're fighting the good fight. You're believing in something, and you are powerful. Okay, and
it's very important.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
For the rest of your life,
Thanks,
just know
guys.
that the worst things already happened.
Yeah,
it's all up from here.
It's all up from here.
Yeah, it's all uphill from here. I think you guys are right.
Thank you for your service, and we hope you have an amazing night.
Heal well.
Yeah, you guys too, eh?
All right.
Hey.
Good night.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. Ooh, loved the accent on that at the end, by the way.
That guy was real Canadian.
Let's go.
6'4". He's probably, God.
That's unbelievable. I'm going to be haunted by that story.
I will never not think about it. There's going to be times in my life where I'm going through something good.
And I'm going to be remembered of the imagery of it was the size of a softball.
Yeah.
That's so
because they play tennis.
We can play tennis again.
They can play tennis again.
Jared, as the dust settles on the studio, termites have sort of eaten away the walls.
It's like a post-apocalyptic situation.
Exactly. This is a segment we like to call Get Real.
Oh, okay.
It's a segment where we force a genuine moment in an effort to learn more about each other and ourselves.
Love that.
I'm going to paint you a scenario.
Paint it.
It's your... Everything is the same, but it's your 50th birthday party.
Okay. I live where I live. Yeah, sure. My jobs are the same.
It's the same. Everything is exactly the same for everyone in the
Try
adult
Guy
world.
videos at 50.
Everything is the same.
Yeah.
But you're 50.
Okay.
And you're having a 50th birthday party.
Okay.
Who is someone that is important for you that they're there, that doesn't know you appreciate them enough for them to be at your 50th birthday party? This could be a barista. This could be an acquaintance, someone you think about, someone from your childhood. This could be a celebrity, but someone that is just story arc-wise important that they're there for your 50th birthday.
Oh, so I don't necessarily have to know them now.
No. They could be anybody, but just someone that is like, it's important that they're there.
This is such a weird answer. I don't know why my brain went
there. Go for it.
My dad grew up with Jeff Garlin from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
I've never met him really. I've met him once or twice, maybe in person.
Yeah.
Jeff gave me a very sweet phone call when I was 18 and was the one who convinced me to move to Chicago.
That is a really good answer.
So I think Jeff, me and him have no relation.
You have no relation other than that call, yeah.
Yeah, he's like it would be a good full circle to be like,
yes.
Look what that advice led to.
Oh, wow. I love that answer.
So I think it would be Jeff Garlin.
Jeff Garlin.
From
I think
Curb.
that's really nice. I love that, like, yeah, I feel like especially early on in people's creative journeys and stuff, the people that push you to do it,
Yep.
that's so important.
He gave me very blunt, real, grounded advice, which I actually mentioned recently on a You Can Sit With Us.
Oh, really?
What about acting? Like, hey, if you can see yourself doing anything else in the world, like that's from Jeff Garlin.
Yeah. I heard that recently. It was like, somebody was like, it's kind of a brutal piece of advice, but they were like, I tell kids to give up all the time because if you're going to do this, you have to not, you have to be able to take someone telling you to give up and be like, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway. Because it's just, you're going to get told no so many times that.
It's actually a really good way of looking at that advice. I don't even think about that, but it's right. Like, hey, if you hear that from me and you keep going, get used to hearing that all the time. And then maybe you'll get to where you're going. But I do sincerely mean, like, if you're trying to do something like this, it's like the toughest thing you're signing up for.
And you have to want it too.
Yeah, you have to need
That's the thing, because you have to want to, I think this is true about anything. But I think a lot of people, they work towards something without looking at like what the lifestyle will look like.
Sure.
Being like,
or they only look at the best lifestyle.
Yes, right. Like you have to look at like maybe the more realistic. It's like, yeah, if you want to be a musician, you're not necessarily going to be Miley Cyrus.
Correct.
You're probably going to be somewhere below that.
Yeah.
Just out on an average scale.
I think the issue with artistry at that level in movies and music and stuff is that you can only see the best version.
Yeah, you're right. You
don't know how to imagine.
Yeah.
The guy that you don't see who's like poor eating ramen, but is a genius.
Yes.
You know, so like.
Who everyone in the industry loves.
Right.
That also exists. It's like the beloved person that is like struggling financially or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a million of that guy.
Yeah. I mean, So,
lady.
that's a great question, Miles.
Thank you.
I didn't think Jeff would be the answer either.
I love that. It reminds me of my grandmother who's now passed, but she.
Oh, if I could go with past people, my grandma would be number one.
Oh, really?
My 50th. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's my favorite person to ever live.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She, my grandmother, like convinced me to audition for the school musical when I was in fifth grade, and I was like a silly kid, but I had never performed it before.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Come on, just do it. You'll like it." They just knew that I would want to do it. And
my grandma and my dad and my mom were all the same way. They kind of like pushed me. My dad made a weird bet with me when I was in 10th grade. I stopped playing football because I was like not getting tall anymore. Yeah. And it was like, oh, this is like, I'm not going to be able to do this. And he goes, you've always wanted to really act. You know, you've done some plays in like middle school or high school. Not like seriously. But he's like, you've always wanted to do that. Why don't you do that? And I was like, I'm not going to do a school musical or whatever. What the fuck? I'm just quitting football.
Yeah.
He's like, if you get the lead in the musical, I'll buy you a car.
That's awesome.
And I was like, what? And he's like, I'll buy you a car if you get the lead in the school musical. So I go out and I audition. You're looking at Charlie Brown, bitch.
Let's fucking go. That's awesome.
He didn't buy me a new car. He bought my grandma a new car, and I got grandma's Buick.
That's good enough.
You ever see King of Staten Island?
I haven't yet. No, I gotta watch it.
It's pretty good, but the car that he drives around in that movie is a 1999 Buick Century in champagne gold. That was my first car.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have such a fondness. I drove a 93 red Volvo station wagon.
Oh, yeah.
And I miss that car.
Yeah.
If they had that car today, I would buy it.
Dude, I'm weirdly attached to that kind of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like if I were to sell all the movies in the world and be, very successful, I would want a 99 champagne gold Buick Century in the driveway. Exactly. Among other nice cars.
Oh, sure.
But like I would want that.
Yeah. There was some Try Guys thing. There was a director that pulled up and it was a 97 Volvo station wagon that was just white and it was totally restored.
Oh,
and so it looked new, but it was like an old, and I was like, because I'm not necessarily into like sports cars or fast cars or whatever. Sure. That's not necessarily my bag, but I just was like, that is so cool.
That's
to have
so
this,
sick.
like just classic feeling of.
I've always been into certain cars. I've loved cars my whole life. It's just like the boy in me.
Because, and I, for lack of a better term, cargo fast.
Cargo fast.
Jared, thank you so much for doing the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Dude, these go so quick. They're so fun.
Yeah, they really run.
I love this show.
Thank you.
Keep bringing me.
We'll have to have you back, baby.
Keep bringing me.
Well, Jared, where can people follow you if they want more Jared?
Honestly, the one I'm on is Instagram, Jared Popkin.
Yep.
I don't really check Facebook or anything. You could try, but no, I'm on Instagram and social and stuff. But yeah, Instagram, and I'm always posting. I got some Try Guys stuff with you coming all the time.
Absolutely.
We're gearing up for another season of Read the Room with Crosscheck and Josh Richards.
Fuck yes, dude. Check out Read the Room.
Thank you. So we're going to do some of that. I have a feature film in the works.
That's so exciting.
I wish I could tell you more. That's one thing I hate about the process of Hollywood, dude. You just can't say anything.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram if you fuck with me.
All right, cool. Fuck with Jared, everybody. And if you've got a problem and you're wondering how do I solve it, just remember that no matter who you are, where you are, perfection is only a call away.
That was a Headgum podcast.